More than 500,000 Gazans are one step away from starvation. About 2.3 million people in Gaza are facing severe food shortages, according to the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs. On Sunday, a 2-month-old Palestinian boy died of starvation, according to reports. Humanitarian aid has not reached people in northern Gaza for more than a month. Meanwhile, in Israel, as an effort to put pressure on Israeli leaders and with Ramadan fast approaching, dozens of families of hostages began a 4-day march from the Gaza border to Jerusalem. What exactly is happening? Let's check the status. This is Krishnendu Nair. War has intensified in Israeli besieged Gaza Strip on Wednesday. The health ministry reported 91 more deaths in overnight Israeli bombardment of the Hamas-ruled territory, bringing the death toll to near 30,000. The UN's Palestine Refugee Agency has warned that famine is stalking Gaza as aid agencies are struggling to deliver food and other essentials. Humanitarian aid has not reached people in northern Gaza for more than a month. UN agencies warned of dire humanitarian conditions and food shortages, while Egypt, Qatar and the US mediators from around the world are trying to broker a ceasefire, a 6-week break in the nearly 5-month-old war. Health Ministry figures indicate that 29,954 people have been killed in Israel's military campaign in Gaza since the October 7 attack. If nothing changes, severe famine is imminent in northern Gaza, the World Food Programme's Deputy Executive Director Karl Skau told the UN Security Council on Tuesday. Ramesh Rajasimham, Under-Secretary General of the Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs or OCHA, the UN humanitarian agency, has warned of widespread starvation. The World Food Programme says no humanitarian group has been able to deliver aid to North for more than a month, accusing Israel for blocking access. Most aid trucks have been halted, but foreign troops have been airlifting supplies in northern Gaza. OCHA reports that the average number of trucks entering Gaza has dropped to around 55 per day since February 9, compared to 500 before the conflict began. Residents of the northern Jabalia refugee camp report having nothing to eat or drink. All around is a painful mess of children wandering around with empty bowls. Israel has insisted that civilians will be moved to safety before sending troops to Rafah, but has not yet released any details. Egypt has warned that an attack on the city would have distress consequences across the region, while Cairo is concerned about the influx of refugees. Likewise, Israeli military spokesman Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari said on Tuesday that Israel could not conduct an operation with the current large population in Rafah. Meanwhile, UN Chief Antonio Guterres warned that a full-scale military operation by Israeli forces in the southern city of Rafah would put the final nail in the coffin of aid programs in Gaza.